Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of No Foul Zone Podcast.
Yes,
Your
sir.
girl LA.
DJ Delboy up in the building.
Indeed, also featuring Teddy. Teddy made his debut last week, and I guess he didn't get enough of it. And he said, I want to do it again. Because he's been quiet all day, bro.
All day,
He's
bro.
been quiet all day.
As soon as the camera came on, he goes, "My turn to shine.
As
it's
soon,
my time to shine."
as soon as he heard everything else, he was like, yep, camera time. I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeVille. Okay, Teddy. Yes. Yes, we know. Bro, what up?
Nothing much, bro. It's been an awesome day so far. This weekend was action packed. This weekend, bro. Action
This
packed.
weekend was outstanding.
Outstanding for sports all over. Okay,
Outstanding.
outstanding for sports all
Outstanding.
over. I just have to say, go Eagles.
Cuckoo!
We need. Listen. As a Eagle supporter,
Uh-huh.
we need to stop letting people go on the mic and
Oh
spell
Lord.
Eagles wrong.
Oh
It was
damn.
two different incidents where people went on national TV and spelled
Oh
Eagles wrong,
damn.
and I was just like, bro,
Ain't it EAGLES?
yeah, that's
Okay.
it. Somebody spelled it out. I think it was the mayor. The mayor spelled it wrong.
Oh
Right,
damn.
the mayor of Philadelphia
The
spelled it wrong.
damn mayor.
The
Sir.
damn mayor, bro. And then they was doing a news conference down in New Orleans, and one of the Eagles supporters like, "What's your team?" He goes, "Go ahead, spell Eagles," and then he spelled it wrong. And then one of the commenters like, "Look, man, someone get these guys some spelling lessons.
Somebody get these guys a dictionary,
Someone get the
please.
supporters some spelling lessons because he goes, this happened twice on national TV. It's tough. That is
That's
tough.
crazy work. That is crazy work. That
Oh
is
my god.
crazy work. But nonetheless, listen, I want to, first of all, I'm glad you brought it up, okay? Because I just want to say, now I know I said this last week on our episode, and I'm going to say it again. Yes, I am a Steelers fan, okay?
Right. Okay.
But I have this tendency to always root for the underdog. All right.
Yeah.
So last year, I'll admit, I wanted the Chiefs to win because, I'm not a big fan of the 49ers. All right. This year, of course, the Chiefs played again, and I was rooting for the Eagles. I think it's fair to say. Why? Now, this year was a little different. This year, I'm rooting for everybody black. Okay? It's Black History Month. It's a whole lot
Fair
of
enough.
blackity,
Black.
black. All right.
Uh,
We had the Grammys last week. Kendrick and Beyonce and Doechii made history. All right.
mhm.
And it was only right for this performance to be blackity, black. And it did not disappoint. All right. I was
Did
waiting
not.
for Kendrick to perform. But you know what? Even before the halftime show, I already called it. I was like, it's done.
The game's
It's
over.
done. Eagles are
Game's
game over. Literally.
over.
And Kendrick even put it in his performance. We're going to talk about that later. But Kendrick
Oh,
even
yeah.
put it in his performance. Like, I already knew. I was like, game over, bro.
Man,
Game
listen,
over. It's
y'all don't
done.
understand how much time I was like me and wifey was sitting there watching the game, and I was like, when I saw the interception, I was like, "Yeah!" I jumped up. We have a motion camera in the back somewhere here. You can't really see it. We have a motion camera set up, right? And I was setting the motion camera off every time I was moving because I was like getting excited, right? And it's just popping up for notifications like, oh, there's movement, oh, there's movement, oh, there's movement. It was just popping up
Like,
every
keep your
single
ass still.
like no, I had to. That's the first time I actually sat and watched, like, not like watch my team from minute to minute end. Last time I watched them win was when I was working security, and I had to secure. I had to do my job still. So I was like
Right.
watching the show, and I was like, make sure no one's fighting. All right, cool. Me, all right. I couldn't watch the full experience. But when I tell you the last quarter, I watched like deeply. I did not look at nothing that whole time.
Listen,
Yeah.
for me, the last quarter, I mean, like I said, by definitely by halfway, or by the halftime show, I called it. I was like, they're not coming back from this. It's not coming back from
No
it.
team, no team in history has been down
Yeah,
that much to come
none.
back.
I was like, they're
They
not
have
gonna
to
come
win the
back.
Super
So of
Bowl.
course, and the thing is, so the whole family was, it was Mason, wifey, and myself. We were all watching it, and surprisingly enough, we were all rooting for the same team, right? Because usually it's always some divide. Is either
Right,
one is voting for one, two is voting for the other team. But this was the only time in my household that everybody was rooting for the same team. But
right.
Mason got a little nervous. He was like, I don't know, they can always come back and blase, and he started to get in his little ways where, he starts to get like his lips starting to hang. And I keep telling him, I'm like, son, like, it's done. There's no coming back from this. There's no
No,
coming back. And I think they made a touchdown, and they got 6 points, and he started to like bite his fingernails. I'm like, yo, chill. Trust me, this is it's gonna be a blowout. It's
no,
it's
I ain't
all
gonna
good.
lie. That touchdown they got, I was like, "Ooh, okay, okay."
Yeah, I was like, all right, finally, y'all
I,
made a play.
I wanted a whitewash. I definitely wanted a whitewash, but you know that wasn't gonna happen, right? We all know
Yeah,
that wasn't gonna happen. He need like
yeah.
Mahomes was just gonna put up something, right?
Of course, of
They
course.
focus. I think they focused too much on one player. While that was
Yeah,
their biggest defeat, they
yeah,
focused on Barkley way too much.
yeah.
Like they was like,
That's what it
look,
was.
stop him from running. Whatever you do,
Yeah,
they ain't got no throw game. They ain't got this. They ain't got that. Just stop him from running,
yeah,
right? Because he had a terrific season, and they focused on that. And
yeah.
what Philadelphia did was focus on the sacks and focus on Kelsey.
Yep.
They doubled Kelsey the whole game.
Oh, of course,
He got
of
one
course.
throw, one
That
he
was
got
it.
one good look, and that was it.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Like I really want to rewatch Sunday's game. I really do. I really do.
It's
Don't
it's
show off, cause I already know. I already know you can watch it. Don't show off.
no, it's not even
Don't
that
show
I
off,
can
sir.
watch it, I can rewatch it or whatever. Like it's not even that. It's just the fact that it was just an amazing game. It was an amazing
It
game. It was
was. I'll admit, like
a finish.
in my history of watching the Super Bowl, I don't think I've ever been that entertained for
Yeah.
for for a Super Bowl. I could be wrong, like but I'm trying to think back on all the Super Bowls that I've watched. But that
No, but
game, like I said, I don't know if it was because of what it represented, and not to mention because it was in New Orleans. Sorry, and bro, everything about the Super Bowl was a blackety black. Okay,
hey,
from the pregame show, everything just black, and it was beautiful. I loved
it
it.
was the commercials. Or because you know the NFL commercials are always like the top tier commercials. Everybody's sitting there watching
Yeah,
the
yeah,
commercials.
yeah, yeah. Of course.
From the commercials down to like it all, right? And I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
I was pleased to sit there and just watch, just sit there and watch. And
I'm telling you,
it
it
was a
was
good
great.
one of the things I
It was
did
great.
love. One of the things I did love about the game was like, is the revenge. Because nine times out of 10, you never get that. That's
Mm-hmm.
like, your high school, everyone's got a little bully back in the day, right? You know
Mm-hmm.
that little bully. You wish you could just see him and then slap him real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wishes they need that little bit of revenge. They need that little
I'm telling
bit.
you. Listen,
Hurt,
I was so glad. I was
hurt
so
to
glad
have
that.
that so hard, bro.
Listen, I was so glad that Jalen and his guys got that lick back. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad they got that lick back. And I called it. I was like, they gonna get their lick back.
Oh
It's
yeah, for
without a
sure.
shadow of a doubt. They gonna get their lick back because I think Hertz has his. Boy, why are you licking me so much? I think Hertz has his or had his iPhone wallpaper as when the
When they
Chiefs
lost,
defeated them when they
yeah,
lost, and the
when they lost,
confetti
he
coming
was
down
walking.
and
He was
yep,
walking off the pitch. The confetti was coming down,
yep,
and it was all red and yellow, or red and white, or whatever it was.
yep,
And I was like, "Yo, man!" To him, he goes even the one of the commentators. They was like, she was like, Are you happy to see the confetti now? Like I'm like, I would have looked at her like, get out of my face. you one of
Like, what
them,
type of
one of
question
them
is that?
stupid. You one of them stupid reporters. Get out of my face right now,
What type
okay?
of question is that?
I don't
But you
need
know what it
you
made
in my
you,
face.
you know what it made me think about though? If like from now on, because they say that you should have things as motivation, right?
Yeah,
Whether it be vision boards or what have you. And I'm really thinking if I should change my lock screen to a time in my life where I was watching somebody else walk away with something, or watching somebody else get something that I worked so hard for, or what I deserve, to motivate me to go 10 times harder. It really makes me wonder. It really
hey,
makes me
no,
wonder if I should do
it's
that.
def- it's definitely like that. Trust me, because it's and the sad part is be your worst enemy, right? Because you got that worst enemy on that list. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? And it's one of them questions like, just to throw this in there real quick. I'm gonna get back to the point, but if someone was to give you $50,000, right? But the person you hate the most gets 100,000, would you take the 50,000?
No.
You see what I'm saying? That's gonna
No.
push you to be like, no, I want that 100,000. Make me. So
Yep.
revenge is built off of like what it is, and he sat and he even said like Jalen Hurts said like he sat there for a period of time and just sat there for just in the locker room, didn't say a word to nobody the whole time he was like when they lost, and it was the refs calls, it was the BS about this and the BS about that, and everyone talking about the Chiefs playing off the refs because it's been times I was like he holding. I even in Super Bowl's game he was holding the guy's mask, and I'm like
Yeah.
ref didn't call that. No ref called that. We got instant replay. Refs, it should be the fact that if the cameraman's catching the instant replay on a foul, you should still call the foul.
Absolutely.
That's the whole point of instant replays to see the foul, when someone gets hurt, how they got hurt, so someone don't make the same mistake twice. What are
Yeah.
we doing? You get refs look at the game like, I only saw that portion, I didn't see that portion, but the camera caught that portion. That's the whole point of a camera, is to see what you didn't see. You know?
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Oh, but truly, like I said, like I'm just so glad the Eagles got their get back. I'm so glad Saquon Barkley got his first ring.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, Jalen Hurts got his lick back. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, they all got their lick back. And of course it was other key players in there, like of course we've been talking about like the Jalen Hurts and the
Mm-hmm.
Saquon Barkley, but you also got Slay, you got Sweat, like they all played such
AJ
huge
Brown.
parts, man. AJ Brown, like they played such huge parts in
Mm-hmm.
in in the win on Sunday. And honestly, man, it was such a great game to watch, man. Such a great game to watch.
But yeah, go Eagles. That's my team. Of course.
I even saw
Put that out there.
I saw Earl in the supermarket on Sunday. I was picking up
Oh
some
yeah,
last minute
Cousin.
stuff. Yeah, your cousin. And he was like, "Who you room for?" I was like, "Eagles, man. Come on now." He was like, "You already
Come
know
on
the
now.
vibes." I was like, "Come
You
on
already
now,
know.
Eagles, baby." I mean, yes, like I said, I'm a Steelers fan, but I'm rooting for the Eagles, man.
This is
Hands
it.
down,
This is it.
hands down.
Down Eagles all day.
Now, I
To
couldn't wait to
the halftime show. Let's get it.
let's go. All I'm
Y'all
gotta
didn't see
say
the
is
halftime
Kendrick.
show. Something wrong with y'all.
I'm only gonna say three words: Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. Good day, sir.
Oh my god.
Good day, sir. Good day to Kendrick fans and Kendrick fans only. I'm just
Listen.
gonna give you all time. If you are not a Kendrick fan, this segment ain't for you. If you felt
If
that
you
the halftime performance was boring, this segment ain't for you. If for whatever reason you feel like it still should have been Lil Wayne, this segment ain't for you. Now that that's out the way,
Not as I'm
Kendrick
aware.
Lamar, Kendrick Lamar Duckworth, sir. Listen,
Hey,
I aspire to be the level of petty that Kendrick Lamar is.
bro, I
Because
cannot
if
be that
you
level of petty. If I ever reach that level of petty, someone call 911 on me. Call 911
bro,
for me. Help me.
oh
'Cause
my god.
no way.
Listen,
Ain't no
it
way.
was
He's been
so
burned.
many it was
Oh
so
man.
many it was so many gems in that performance. So many gems, but I think the one that took the cake for me, and you already know what I'm going to say. When that man looked dead in the camera and said, "Hey Drake," and smiled, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it again. He said, "I motherfucker, I
Bro.
wish you would."
He put it on. I'm not gonna lie, he definitely did put it on because I was like, the sad part about it was for me was like, everyone we was watching this like we was like we don't hear the crowd,
Yeah, I don't give
right?
a fuck
We
about
don't
that
hear the
crowd.
crowd. We don't hear the crowd. We didn't hear no yeah, but when that A
A
minor,
minor, listen.
the whole stadium, you could have heard that down in Mississippi somewhere. You know what
Let
I'm
me tell
saying?
you again. I went now. Now keep in mind, up until the halftime show, I was watching the game, but I was in and out of it, right? So, but not say in and out of it, meaning like I was paying attention to other things like my phone and things like that.
Yeah.
And again, it was wifey, Mason, myself watching the game. When the halftime show started, I told them both, "Shut up! Don't say nothing to me. Don't talk to me." I put my phone under my pillow. I'm like, nobody talk to me right now. None. And even wifey was like, "Mason, just leave mommy alone. She loves Kendrick. Just let her have this one." From the start, when Samuel L. Jackson came out as Uncle Sam, I knew right then and there. I was like, "Oh shit, it's about to get real. It's
Yep.
about to get real." I was like, "Okay, no, I already know this is gonna be the performance of the century." When Samuel L. Jackson came out and was like, "It's your uncle Sam," and dressed up as Uncle Sam, I'm like, "Oh, I already know the Orange Man
So listen,
is
it was
fuming."
so many. It was so many. He was there for the beginning, and then he left, right? But it was so many people that was like, "Huh? Who is this black man dressed as Uncle Sam?
That's
Like,
what I'm
what is
saying. It wasn't
happening
for
right
you.
now?"
It wasn't
It
for you.
wasn't for you. It was the message wasn't for you.
I already knew
What did he say? The
the
ah
he said the revolution
Revelation late
is
televised.
being
Same
televised,
here.
but you picked the wrong guy. I was like, "Oh shit, here we go." I was like, "I already know it's time.
It's the wrong
It's
guy.
time." You picked the right time, but the wrong guy. Oh, like, oh, I'm telling you, I'm getting goosebumps. I knew from that moment. I was like, "Okay, yeah, this isn't." But the thing is, right? I knew, like I said, from when Samuel L. Jackson came out, and from when he said, the revolution will be televised, you picked the right time, but the wrong guy. I was like, this is not about Drake anymore. This is political. This
Yep.
is political. And given the climate that the United States is in right now, I can't think of nobody else better to do it than Kendrick Lamar. I really can't.
No.
And
To,
the
to
reason
play a
why,
message as well. Like,
yeah, and the reason why I said, because when it was announced that Kendrick was going to be the headliner for the halftime show, a
yeah,
lot, and I think we had this discussion. A lot of people were like, "Oh, it should have been Wayne. It should have been this. It should have been that." But again, nobody musically can pull that off. Nobody. The way that Kendrick's mind works, and the Easter eggs and the gems that he had all throughout that performance, Nobody could get away with that, man. Nobody could have pulled that off. Nobody could have pulled that off. And the fact that they, that he used the biggest world stage, or the biggest stage that the world has seen, which is the Super Bowl.
Right.
Man, look, I'm like, bruh, I love it. I love it. And it was even to a point where they were, I actually got super excited. They were doing a sports cast during the Super Bowl. And it was like, it was the four gentlemen, and they were talking, and you can see now, of course, because that's
yeah.
you can see the setup in the background, the car, and I'm like, oh shit, I already know it's about to be something crazy.
Right.
And I was like, okay, he gonna perform some shit like from GNX. I love it. And then I see Kendrick get on top of the car. Obviously, you can't really tell it's Kendrick, but once I see the person go down, like kind of like stoop down, I'm like, oh, it's about to be lit.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I saw them talking at the car. I saw him, somebody else, and it was somebody else talking at the car. While it was four guys were talking, and I'm sitting there like, he did not bring out the GNX on the bro. Listen. So I was excited from there.
Yo, and then when he started rapping and he got off the car, and then the dancers started coming out of it like a clown car. The first thing that I immediately thought of, I'm like, where are these motherfuckers coming from? Because they just kept coming. I'm like, what the?
I thought the same thing. I'm like, why everybody just jumping out this little clown car? Like this is a little hootie, right? Remember?
Well, I mean, obviously, like they had like a trap door. Yeah.
We all know that.
Like production wise, like, it was a trap door that they was probably just bouncing out of it. But I'm talking about, bruh.
It was probably a trap door. Everybody was in the stage underneath, ready, and it was like, all right, go.
Yeah, literally.
And
that's
exactly
what was
trap
happening.
doors, because one was coming out the hood, one was coming out the door. So it had to be two trap doors, and whatever. But this part that I liked the most was like, representing the red, white, and blue. You represent the flag, like, and that hurt. That hurt people, because everybody wants to salute to the flag. No one wants to kneel no more. We're not doing the kneel thing no more, right? I don't see no NFL players doing that. So now we have this where we're throwing the flag back at you, but with black excellence.
And that's exactly what it was. It was all black men with black excellence. And I'm telling you, somebody I think tweeted, well, not tweeted it, but they posted it on Threads, and they were like, listen, somebody get a picture of the American flag, Kendrick's American flag from the Super Bowl, put it on a t-shirt, and I'm a rocking on Juneteenth. And I'm like, same. Get me that t-shirt with the American, I'm not even American, but of course I have American ties, but get me that shirt and I'm gonna rock it. Get me that shirt and I'm gonna rock it. But I mean, like I said, we can be here all day talking about the Super Bowl performance with Kendrick. It has hands down.
Let's talk about the Easter eggs. That's the bit people forgot about. Like he's like,
where do we even
when he said that, when people like to sue, I was like, oh,
and I
was like, oh, people do like to sue.
Listen, man, it was so much. Oh my God, this is what I'm saying. I don't even know where to start. Remember Serena? Serena Williams coming out crip walking on a street light. Oh my God,
bro! The street light when he had the niggas with the gold teeth behind him and the dreads, bro. Hood excellence, hood excellence right there.
And Samuel Jackson, I see you bringing home, boys.
Right.
Listen.
And he was like, "Oh no, you're almost there." And I wanted him to say, "Don't fuck this up." I wanted him to say that so bad, bro. In my gut, man. I was like, I need Samuel L. Jackson. Like, don't fuck this up.
You got it. That's what I'm saying. It's Samuel L. Jackson. He gotta let the MF bomb drop at least once. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Just once.
But if he would have said, of course, "Don't fuck this," if he would have said, "Don't fuck this up," bro, I would have literally I would have laughed right there on the floor. I'm cheating up because I was
I'm telling
when
you.
he was like, "You're almost there now. Don't mess this up." And I'm like, "Ah,
We know what you wanted to say, Uncle
we
Sam.
know what you wanted to say.
We want
It's
to know what you
cool."
wanted to say, Unc. Oh God, man. But honestly, like it was so many Easter eggs in that performance. Like it's, I mean, like I said, everything from the, a lot of people were trying to say that now this can go either way, right? But even with the buttons that he had set up, some
Yep.
were saying it was for to represent Sony because Drake is signed by Sony.
Yep.
Others were saying it also represents the Squid Games, where it was,
Yep.
it don't represent the Squid Games. I saw somebody say it represented for the Squid Games.
It doesn't necessarily. It does because the Squid Games had triangle, square, circle, whatever, right? But the Squid Games never had it how he had it. He had it based in as a controller because you had it all in like its own button. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? And he and everyone, it's true. He did it just because Drake signed by Sony. So
Right.
you know,
Right. But yeah, it was so many Easter eggs in that, man. I'm trying to think of any that we've missed because, like I said, it was so much. It was, yes,
and
he when he was like, I wouldn't have performed that song, but they some people like to sue. But it's so many other Easter eggs, man. I should have wrote them down, but bro,
it was so much. It was like him wearing when he wore the Canadian suit to the
Canadian
the
tuxedo, yep,
Grammys. The Canadian
yep,
tuxedo is a denim suit. He wore that on purpose. You
yep,
know, it was just so it was so much. Even everybody dropping dead, like everyone dropped like there was dead on the floor. That was
yeah,
another Easter egg. Say, hey, get out of my face,
uh,
girl. But
yep,
and then the after is like this game's over. I'm done now. Like stop. I've
yep,
buried you. I've
game
really
over,
buried you. Like
yep.
game's over now. And he had a
Yep.
warning in the beginning, like in the beginning of the
Hey, bud.
Super Bowl, he had warning.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, all
Yeah.
right, look, I'm warning you, this is gonna happen. But
Don't get him.
uh,
Yeah. No. Well, that's the thing. I couldn't even make out what it said. Thank you. Yeah, I couldn't even make out what it said. When he was first performing. Boy, come get, come get your nephew. Both of them. Come get them. I've had enough. Oh my god.
we can go five guys, man. I got five guys right
No, you got. Did you hear what he just did? You ever seen that meme that was like it's like a and a wee wee
here. And we
wee. That's what he just did. Come get your nephew. Oh my god.
oh my gosh.
But no, when yeah, when he was first performing, like I said, because I was so in awe of the
Oh yeah.
music selection and the production because the production was insane. The choreography was insane. The setup was insane. I couldn't
It's
you can ask Mason, you can ask Wifey. I was down here. I don't even know if my landlord heard me upstairs, but I was screaming to the top of my lungs like, "Let's go!" Going crazy. So,
I
like I
the
said,
only
I
part I
couldn't make out
wanted
what he
more.
said.
The only part I wanted more would have been like if he would have came out and was like, I was like mustard. That part alone, if Mustard would have just came up like sprung up like Michael Jackson out of a box or somewhere and just stood there real quick, I would have been like, "Yo, I'm done. I'm done." I
No,
think
but
that would have
even
took
with that,
that would have been the
man,
cherry on the cake, bro. I'm telling you.
even with that, like I feel like the performance, because I think is what 15 minutes. The performance
13,
is
13 minutes.
13 minutes.
Yeah, for
Okay,
13. Yeah.
so it was pretty accurate, but I just felt like, oh my god, this performance was too short. It was too short. I wasn't expecting him to perform humble, but I'm glad he did because that was again that was a message in itself. And then DNA, just everything about that performance, man. I cannot stress this enough. Like, it was genius, sheer genius,
Sheer genius, definitely.
sheer genius. And like I said, it was black excellence at its finest. And I just listen, man. I loved every second of it. Please believe me, I'm gonna be watching it. Like, I've already watched it like twice yesterday on Apple Music, but please believe I'm definitely gonna be on YouTube and watching it.
It's the
But
people already that's took the meme when he's like, "Hey Drake,"
hey Drake,
because he looks so the switch
it
up.
looks so sinister,
bro.
so
The switch up
sinister.
reminds me of, like, when your mom's on the phone, I'm like, "Hello," like, that's the switch up. I'm tired of your shit, little boy. You stop me. Hello? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Hi, girl.
Like,
yeah, I'm telling you.
It was code switching to its finest degree. To its finest degree. Because he was like, da, 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 da. Hey Drake.
Hey Drake.
I heard you like him young. And then went back to rapping instantly, like back to straight face.
That
like
man.
I've never seen Kendrick smile so much.
Bro.
He had
he had the time of his life.
He had the
time of his life.
He had 5 Grammys in his hand. He was just like, yeah, this is cool. This is cash.
This is great.
It's great. This is great. Thanks, Carl. Not even like a smirk. This man wasn't showing no teeth. That's the most I've seen him. That picture is going to be on struts. And it's just going to say Kendrick Lamar smile, bro. I'm telling you. Because
listen,
so,
I even posted. Of course, it's already making its way to meme world, right?
Oh yeah, I sent you the picture,
posted. Right? Yeah, I think so. But
yeah.
Was it the same one that you sent me, and I posted on my Instagram story? And I was like, if I send you this, just know I'm gonna do it anyway.
Listen, bro.
Hands down, bro. Hands down.
Because I'm
oh my god,
so much shock when I saw that, man. I was like, nah, this is funny.
Listen, when he did that, I wanted to fall out. When he literally, I wasn't expecting that, because it was literally a hey Drake, like, how you doing, buddy? Like,
how you doing,
sir?
And then kept it pushing.
Let me tell you, bro, I aspire to be that level of petty. Let me get into it.
If anyone says he lost in 20 years time, like, oh yeah, Kendrick lost that. Who, bro? Who lost what? I'm pretty sure that man won.
Oh no, he definitely won.
I'm pretty sure.
I read it somewhere.
Did you see Drake's outfit that he wore to one of his concerts?
Mm-mm.
Bro, why Drake wore a black hoodie that had looked like bullet holes through the hoodie and smoke was coming out of the hoodie?
I did see that. I saw that.
And everybody's like, that's how much time Kendrick shut you up?
That's how much body shots
Kendrick shots, bro.
That's how much body shots you got hit by.
Every album, bro, had one for every album. Every song, he had like 12
literally
bullet holes going through that hoodie. Like, look, man.
Listen,
at least he's leaning into the slid now. Like,
Yeah.
Like, you letting it rock now. Don't fight it. Just let it happen.
just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Don't fight it. Just let it happen.
Don't fight it. Right? It's okay, girl.
Oh God, man. See, this is why. Now I know, this has been about, it's been mostly about Kendrick. Well, no, it's 34 minutes in, about 35 minutes in, so it's a little bit even. But right. Yeah, we just gave you the culture and the court all in one, because it was. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just had to.
I've got 2 things about the court.
Yeah, because we still gotta talk about these trades, man.
Not even. Well, the trades, yes, but we gotta talk about what's happened after the trade. All right,
with my
Westbrook
boy Connect
and Jokic.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You sent me that last
Westbrook
night.
and Jokic,
Yeah, that's crazy. But see
both of
this,
them on triple doubles.
and I'll give it to you. You said this as well, right? You said this that when you let Westbrook get into his groove and let him do his thing, that's when he shines. You know, and I mean, yes, like you know, when he was at the Lakers, he was kind of, or no, not even he was kind of, he was in LeBron's shadow, and
He was
you
in
know the
LeBron's
Lakers
shadow.
were, he was trying to build the Lakers around LeBron, and it didn't really give Westbrook that you know that incentive to be great. And it was the same thing with what's the team he was with before that? Ah, God,
Clippers?
what was it the Clippers? I believe
No,
so. I
it
think it
might
was
have
the
been. Yeah,
Clippers.
might have been.
But I feel like he was with another team before he went to the Nuggets. Houston? No, he started out with Houston, didn't he?
No, he started off with OKC.
Ah, okay. Well, maybe it
He
was
went from
Houston.
OKC to Houston.
Right. Then Houston to Lakers. And then Lakers to Clippers?
Or no, he was on Washington
No, he
Nobody
wasn't on
remembers
Washington.
Washington.
He was not on Washington. I can't remember. I knew it was another team in between there, but
That's what I'm saying. I can't remember.
him getting traded to the Nuggets is like the best. Because
Yeah, and I mean, and you know, like you said, it gives him his chance to shine because I mean, you have Jokic and Russell, well Westbrook, and those two right there, powerhouses, powerhouses.
what you're gonna do is you got two facilitators now, right? Two facilitators, two finishers, and two shot creators, right?
Yeah.
So if you're locking me up, you gotta guard him too.
Yep.
You lock him up, you gotta guard me. So which one
Yep.
you gonna guard? Like who?
Yep.
And then and the thing is with Jokic, his passing ability is like he will sit there, look for everybody, and no one's gonna foul him. No one's gonna like press him, right? Because if you press him, he's gonna throw it up and get a bucket anyway. So
Exactly.
I saw him sit there, look around. So Westbrook in the corner, a no look, open three. I'm like, hold on. Then I see Westbrook
Listen.
come down, oop, Jokic. Hold
Listen,
on, what's
man,
going on?
because
What is going on?
I'm not. I mean, I know this probably sounds bad, and this could change. This could change, but I would not be surprised if we see the Nuggets and the Lakers in the semifinals or even in the conference finals. I can see it. I can see it. It can. And keep in mind, I listen. I've been wrong before. I've been wrong before, but I really do feel like the Nuggets have a chance to, I want to say, get their get back. I feel like they would probably go to, if they don't go to the final all the way to the finals,
Right.
I feel like a close course. So even to the the semifinals, I feel like we gonna see that
Right. But you know what's gonna happen on the 25th, right?
this month.
Yeah.
Is it another trade?
No. It's literally Jokic Lakers versus the Denver the Mavs. 25th. That's the first time they playing since the trade. So
Wait, the Lakers and the Mavericks.
that's the first time they playing since the trade. Right. That's what I'm saying. 25th of this month.
25th. Let me see what day that is.
Well,
Let me make sure my calendar is clear. What is the 25th? That's a Tuesday. Yeah, I should be
I
clear.
feel sorry
that day.
for so many people in the NBA right now because it's like let's say for the people who've been betting money because what even like the money people were betting for the Super Bowl, put 10,000 on the Chiefs to win. You just lost $10,000. Like
Listen, man, I should have put money on the Super Bowl. I really
told
should have.
you. I told you months
should
ago,
have.
$200 on the Eagles.
I
Y'all
should
need to
have.
listen to me. Y'all
I
could be
know,
millionaires right now.
I should
$200
have.
on the $200 on the Eagles, and I said back in I said around it. Was it around this time or was it around like I think it was like March? I said
It was
put
probably
$200
March
on
about the Celtics.
yeah
For the
put
Celtics,
on
I mean?
the-
Yeah. It probably was around this time. I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna call the NBA one. I'm gonna call it and I'm gonna let you know.
Oh god.
I'm
All
gonna-
right. Well, yes.
look at this
When
standing.
you do, let me know.
I'm,
All
I'm,
right, and I'm
I'm,
definitely gonna
listen,
listen to you this time.
I'm gonna look Bay straight in the face. I'm putting $1,000 on 10 to 1, right? Get back 100 grand. I mean, if I put 20 to 1
Hey
or
man,
30 to 1, I'm back
hey
getting back
man.
30 grand off a bet. Because I saw this guy do it. Um he did a 7 time bet, like all different sports. He bet,
Mm-hmm.
this person will win in this sport. The Celtics will win the NBA. The Dodgers were winning baseball. This team will win in that, and everything else was correct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until it got to the NFL, he said the Chiefs will win, and they didn't. He lost it all. I was like,
Mm.
bro, his parlay was like $20 or something, but he would have won like 200 million. He would have won 200 million off a $20 bet because he bet it on all these teams to win, and that's the odds of that happening is crazy. But he got 5 out of 7, which ain't bad. I would have been like, bro, give me at least like what's that? Like 5 out of 7? That's like 50, 70%. Give me 75% of it at least. Like, nope.
That would hurt me, bro. I'm sorry. That would hurt me. It would honestly it would hurt me. Like I really didn't feel like I said, it feel now because I know we're kind of going back to the Super Bowl, but I really feel like if it was the Chiefs and somebody else, I probably would have put my money on the Chiefs.
If
But
it was
because it
Chiefs,
was the Eagles, and because I know the history of it, I was like, nah, man, they're gonna get that lick back. They have to.
after the last game they won 55 to something, I'm like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
what? 55 to like 20? They was up 30.
Yeah, I was like, nah, it's. I
I
called
was
it. I was
like,
like,
come
it's
on.
gonna be the Eagles, man. But like I said, I should have put money on it, but I'm trying to be responsible because
Yeah, me too.
we,
Don't worry,
we
me
I'm trying
too.
to be responsible. I will say this: I did bet a PlayStation card. All right, I bet a PlayStation card. So hint, hint, Thundy, if you're watching, when
Slide that my way.
slide that my way. Like I said, 15 or 25 is perfectly fine.
Right.
50 if you're feeling generous. I'm just saying. But no, I mean, I didn't want to bet money because, like I said, I'm trying to be responsible, trying to save, and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not really a gambling type of girl.
Right.
And I'm not saying we're gamblers or anything like that, but I can always do like a fun bet. Like I remember one time I betted your former colleague, he was a Man United fan. I betted that if Man United win, I'll win a Man United jersey. If Liverpool wins, you know he has to win a Liverpool jersey or somewhere along those lines. So I can do a fun bet like that, but to actually put money on it, it's a little iffy with me.
It gets kind of iffy.
Yeah, it gets kind of
especially
iffy.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see what's going to become of the Lakers now that they have Doncic.
I mean, he
I
went
can never pronounce his
off.
name correctly. He would listen in
In the
his
last game?
debut.
His debut.
What was it? 20.
Jimmy Butler. Everybody's debut is going great.
Going
But the Mavs.
crazy. I
But
know.
the Mavs. Everybody's debut is good. But the Mavs.
I'm not
I'm
even
sorry.
gonna hold you though.
That
Like
man injured himself with no contact. Look.
stop it. Not too much on AD, man. Come on now,
Bro.
You childish, bro.
Nobody touched him. He
I almost feel like it's
was
kind of like a
no
funny
contact
story.
injury, man.
It's
How
almost
did you
like,
hurt
hey,
yourself this time? What happened was the wind from the north messed up with the wind from the south, and it
not the
blew
one from the
blew
north
my
and the
legs.
Shut
my
up,
leg.
Dale.
Bro.
Oh my god. No, man, it's like I almost feel like with the Mavs when they made that trade, what I would give to be a fly on the wall to hear the conversation. Because as soon as they say, yeah, look, we gonna trade Luka. All right, we're gonna trade Luka. Like that in itself was a shock, right? But I feel like when it was like, yeah, we'll take AD. They were like, Nigga, what? Who? You couldn't pick nobody else. AD? Not
you have to trade a
Hachimura?
superstar for a
Like, come
superstar.
on, bro.
You had to trade a superstar for a superstar. But the fact
But
that the fact that the Lakers were like, look, man, you guys could take him, but good luck with that shit. We're tired of paying for the insurance. Good luck with that shit.
you can have him.
You can have
That's your
you
problem
can have
now.
him. Luka can lose weight. Cause they was like when
Yep.
I was like Luka drinking, he gained too much weight now. He not as physical
Yeah.
he used to be. Blah blah. Brown about to say, nigga, come to the gym. I'm about to pick you up. Let's roll. That's what's about to happen, right?
Yep.
So he can lose weight.
Yep.
AD
You
can't stop getting
You
injured.
can't fix that.
You cannot fix that if a breath of fresh air is breaking your leg. Man, that man is the Mr. Glass of the NBA right now.
Not
He's not
Mr.
called
Glass.
He's not called the brow no more. It's the glass. I'm calling him in
Not
the glass
Mr.
for the next
Glass.
foreseeable future. Yes.
Dale. Even
That man
Mason
woke-
is back
I
here
woke up, I break
cracking
my
his up.
arms.
I cannot stand you.
I lean over and I break my pelvis.
Why?
It's like, what?
Cripple man for more cripple man.
What is wrong with you? Oh my god.
Listen, I'm not wrong though.
You're not. You're not. You're
It
really
was
not.
it's a breath of fresh air that broke this man. After you get traded.
I'm trying to think of where was that? It was it a meme or a video, like a viral video, and it was like, it's above me now. It's
Yeah.
I feel like that's what the Lakers said. It's like, it's above me now. It's above
Oh man,
it's above me now.
I'm telling you, it's too much. It's too much.
It's too much, man. But I honestly, I'm really excited to see what Luka does with the Lakers. You know, and I know we said this last week, especially given that LeBron is on his way out and on his way to retirement. But it's going to be interesting to see how the Lakers build the team around Luka, because I mean that's the next superstar. So
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know, it's going to be great to see. You know.
Yeah.
What else we got on the court, man?
The fact that everyone's saying that, oh, LeBron's he got a 40 game the other day, and everyone's like, oh my god, LeBron's 40 years old, he got 40 points. Da, 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 da. And everyone's like, hold on, bro. Like, are we not gonna forget about the GOAT? The original GOAT, who has 178, 173 40-point games in his career, who played 7 less seasons than LeBron, and even at the age of 40, still putting up 40-point games than LeBron. Are we not gonna forget about everyone? This is like stop forgetting about the GOAT. LeBron might be your GOAT. I'm not disputing that. Kobe might be somebody else's GOAT. I'm not defeating that, right? But when you can sit here and consistently put up 40-point games for a number of teams, you are one of the best scorers to ever touch the ball. You were one of the best scorers to ever touch the ball, even defensively. Like everyone's cool saying, "Oh, he's got the most points." Oh, he did this for the last 28 years. He's never been defensive player of the year. Never. All these blocks he's been getting, never.
Yep.
You can't call yourself the GOAT if you never.
I mean,
Never.
again, like I said, like, you know, and I know we've had this discussion plenty of times, and we even had it with Darian, our engineer. But I feel like it's a generational thing. Like, I'll be honest, right now in this generation that we're in, whether it be the 2020s or the 2010s, LeBron is the GOAT. I'll give it that. Now, you know, I know it's been said that, oh, well, you know, you can't compare LeBron to MJ, or you can't compare MJ to LeBron. And it's true, you can't, because they are both GOATs of of their own generation, right? Same thing with Kobe. You know, it's, you know, given that now that we're in the, I don't even want to say, how can I put it? Because it's not even the 2020s, because LeBron has been dominating since 2010, easily, right?
Easily, right?
Easily since 2010. So I don't know what you want to call it from 2010 till now, but yes, he is definitely definitely the GOAT. Kobe was the GOAT of the 2000s, without a shadow of a doubt. And MJ or Jordan was the GOAT of the 90s. There is no arguing with that.
Yeah.
But I think now what we all tend to do, and I've been guilty of it too. I'm sure you've been guilty of it, is that we try to argue. Well, Kobe is better than, or I'm sorry, Jordan is better than LeBron. No, LeBron is better than Jordan. You can't compare the two. They are both. They are all. I'm sorry. They are all the goats within their rights. Right.
Right.
We will never see another Michael Jordan. We will never see another Kobe Bryant, and we will never see another LeBron James. Now, who is the next one to pick up the mantle? We're going to have to see. Who's going to be the GOAT of the 2020s?
It's so much good talent. It's so much good talent, too.
It's so much. But the other thing is, it's still also very early. You know what I mean? Like, since we're talking about, if we're doing it by decades, like I said, MJ was the GOAT of the 90s, Kobe was the GOAT of the 2000s, and LeBron is the GOAT of the 2010s. But, when it comes to what I like to call the roaring 20s, because I'm sorry, these past 5 years have been a woozy. So we might as well just call it the roaring 20s, right? But we don't know who's going to be the GOAT of the roaring 20s, because like you said, it's so much talent. And each person has, or each player has their own niche in their own special way. Now, if you were to ask me who I would potentially put money on to be the GOAT of the 20s, the top three that I can think of right now is Ant-Man.
Okay.
Ant-Man. I want to go for... I kind of want to go for Luca. I do. It's like maybe a small smidget. Ant-Man, Luca. The third one I'm kind of iffy about. So I don't know. I'm still gotta, like I said, it's still a lot of work to be done. But if I can probably put money on it, one would definitely be Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I honestly second that. Ant-Man's definitely the new face of the NBA going forward after LeBron finishes. Who's going to be, and I'm not saying it has to be a black person. It don't matter who it could be, but if you're shining out and people, if you're selling out and you're doing this much and you get into the finals, you're getting to the, you're winning the finals and you win the next finals and you win this finals and you do back to back. Like, what I'm saying? It's crazy. But when you do it and you get that GOAT seasonal, everyone's like looking at you, because once you start getting to the Super Bowl, once you start getting to the playoffs and the finals every year, they start looking at, all right, this guy's, he might have that mentality. But LeBron's been in the playoffs pretty much every year.
Yeah, multiple times.
Pretty much been in every year, been to the finals so many different times. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah, nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for tuning in to No Foul Zone Podcast. If you have not, make sure you like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
To tell their aunt, to tell their mom, to tell a friend.
To tell their dog. We will see y'all next week. Make sure you log on to the official website, nofoulzonepodcast.com. Become a member. Join the community. We have a lot of great things that we are working on that's coming soon. That is in the pipelines. So yeah, make sure that you log on to the website and check it out. All right?
Yes.
Y'all be blessed. We up out of here, baby.